Hey there guys, it's me, Christian from Variety Labs. As you can see, we have a, moi 3D print in the background. And I just wanted to tell you what we're going to be doing. So, next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing you guys how to design stuff. Mainly like small little products, but we are going to be going to deep detail on how circuits work. After that, we're going to get some cool projects working on the 3D printer. So, for one thing, I just want to show you guys the printing quality. Like, this is at 0.6 layer height. My camera's really bad, but you can't even... I swear to you, I cannot see the lines. Granted, this is not a great print. It lost its arm because of how thin it is. It's a really small print. If you're wondering why this is on my finger, I accidentally cut it, and we have no Band-Aids. Makeshift Band-Aid. But it's like really good. We got zip boxes, which is not as good. It's back when I was tuning the printer. Well, yeah, let me be right back and I'll get something really cool for you. This thing, it is a wholesome bug. It says #1 scientist. I don't know, I got bored. But pretty much the whole, I know it's a bad print, like it's a really bad print. It messed up right here. My filament got jammed. Well, it kind of twisted up and messed up the outer lines. There is a bit of a layer glitch right here, because if you see, it doesn't go all the way around. It's kind of like right here. And it sort of wraps around. And then boom, there's no more of that little indent. And this entire layer is ripped, and like I can pull it off if I wanted to, if I really tried and got like one of these, which kind of like yoink. I'm not gonna do that because that's stupid. But the concept of us being able to 3D print household items, like who knows what's next? We can be 3D printing metal tools that are helping us in everyday life. 3D printing containers, like, I don't know, cologne bottles, wallets. The whole concept about 3D printing household objects is insane to me. Especially how cheap 3D printers have gotten in the past couple of years. This printer a couple years ago would have been like $1,000. It's $400 now. It's easy to buy. It's not that expensive for a 3D printer. I know for some of you guys it might be a big expensive, but still. And now after that, who knows? We could be 3D printing circuits in 5 years, like just flat out circuits. I know it's probably a thing, but I don't know about it. But like, I mean, like pressing a couple buttons, getting like circuit CAD software, and it just prints it from the ground up. We get like circuit filament, but it's cool. Yeah. All right. What was I gonna do? I'm going to show you guys how to set up 3D printing. Now I'll be testing it with a Dallas Cowboys star. I am not a Cowboys fan, but it's for a teacher, and this teacher, yeah. So we'll be working on that right now. Alrighty, now that we're over on the computer, I can show you guys what to do in here. So obviously, I got this thing off of Thingiverse, so I didn't design it. Props to whoever did. It's a really good. It's a really good. You obviously use some sort of good CAD. What you want to do is while you're here, you want to turn on uniform scaling, and you want to size it, because uniform scaling will turn all these into it will scale it correctly. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna make this 100 because I like having it bigger because I feel like it will look nicer. And then you're gonna click off that. You're gonna set your layer height. I'm gonna do 0.1 because I don't want this to go forever. Then you're gonna if you have a tubo tornado, turn off bed plate adhesion, because the bed plate you comes with is like super sticky. It's impossible to do anything with. Generate supports, do that because otherwise the print might fail. Don't enable gradual, and if you want to go to over here, yeah, not connected printer, because we're not connecting the printer. We're going straight to removable SD card. So what we're going to do is you're going to slice the current print job. It's going to take a hot sec, and it's going to slice it. Then you will officially have how long it will take, 7 hours and 32 minutes. I'm going to print this, so you're going to do save to removable drive. That's an SD card. See, what you can do is you can connect the printer cable, which for me doesn't work because I have a lot of things plugged into my computer, so it glitches out. Anyway, so you could just do that, and it will say just print straight with the cable, print USB, and it will just go straight to the printer. But since that doesn't work for me, I'm going to print you an SD card that you can put into your computer that comes with the printer. So what you would do is you would save to removable drive. It's removable F drive. You'd press eject. You can now save, and then you'd remove it, and then I'll show you what to do after this. Anyway, once you have your removable drive, which is going to be from right here, you'll probably see a slot right there. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to get the removable drive, and you're going to put it in right there where it says SD. Can you see that? Yeah, you're just going to put it in like so. Then what you're going to do is what I'll show you in a sec. What you're going to do is you're going to click this. Going to press print from SD. Going to select the model. The bed's going to start heating. You'll have everything set. Oh, I recommend this with the highest authority. Well, the authority is this. Always, and I mean always, have it to 60 and 210, or 200 if you're doing 60, or 55 and 210. Those are your best, like, promises to get a good print. Because I've had, as you can see from this mess, so many failed prints from, like, stuff just not adhering, prints just completely messing up. Like, if you can see over here, this thing was supposed to be a really good print, but I had the heating up on the build plate, or not, yeah, the build plate. I had it up too high. I had it at 80, and the bottom just started melting and just would slide off, making the print horrible. So make sure when you're printing with basic PLA to read what it says. Like right here, if you can see that, it says print. Yeah, those numbers, which are, it's already in Celsius, so don't worry about doing that. And the fan will turn on, and then a loud noise will start. So I'm gonna sort of, yeah, my printer's y-axis broke, so it makes a really loud noise before it prints. So I'll stop it right before it does that. Pretty much, the fans will start up, and you should have a solid print on your hands. I'll show you the after effect of when it's done. Hey guys, the print was taking a bit too long because it's a huge print and I failed a couple times. If you want to see those failures, I have it here, over here. We have failure number 1, and then I have a whole bunch in the trash. Oh, and I got a new setup. I'll show you that. I got this new table down so that way the prints will come out nicer. I got a spool, my spool holder got mounted. And over here I replaced this. Here's a failed print. Here's a failed print. Here's another failed print. Here's one more failed print. So yeah, I had to do something about that. Yeah. Oh, and I replaced this. If you guys want me to show you a video on how to do that, I will do. Just comment down below. And that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notifications button, and I'll see y'all later.